For $43, this is the Skintastic foundation. You also get a beautiful sponge to help you apply. Free shipping and handling, because all beauty today on QVC is free shipping and handling. So we are going to be bringing in our full show is all free shipping and handling. I want to take you to the shade chart so I can show you what shades that we do have available. And JP, if you could help me out, if any of the shades are sold out, please let me know. But take a look. You can see our wonderful hosts and our models here in our various shades. Right now, we do have all of our options except fair is starting to get limited. Fewer than 100 remain. So here you see our fair, light, light medium. Sandra is in that medium option. Ali Carr is in the medium tan. We've got our tan, rich tan in the tan, fewer than 150. Rich and also deep. There you see the wonderful Jane Brown in our deep option. So this is A684787. You're seeing all those beautiful models. They are wearing this foundation and it looks beautiful, that airbrushed finish. Let's welcome in the wonderful Allison Lambis. We are so excited to have Allison here. She works with Kim Gravel and she works on the Love Who You Are team. And Allison, you know a thing or two about beauty.
I try, girl. Yes. Listen, I don't always get it right, Rachel. And girl, by the way, I've missed you. I mean, how long has it been since they put us together? I mean, seriously, it's been way too long. The only way I get to keep up with you is on Instagram. So, I mean, and you've been doing all the things, but you and I have not been able to connect.
I know.
So I'm super happy to be with you today.
Me too, Allison. I always love being with you.
Me too. But listen, I love that we're starting the show this way because this is how we start our makeup day. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're, we put that primer on and then we're going straight to that foundation. So I'm going to come with a little PSA here, Rachel.
Okay, perfect.
All foundation is not created equal. Okay. And what I mean by that is the other day I was in a store. Okay. It was just a store with a door. And I turned over the foundation because I like to do that. We like to see what the competitors are doing. And I turned it over and girl, can I tell you something? I couldn't even pronounce what was in it.
Oh gosh.
And does that tell me everything I need to know? Because 100%. It did not say what we're telling you is in this: shea butter, marula oil, vitamin E, a little tad of glycerin to give you that dewy look that you need.
Yes.
Girl, you're not getting all that in other makeups. And I got to an age, Rachel, you could probably, and you're younger than me, but you can speak to this too. I got to an age where when I started taking care of my skin, I didn't do it all like I should. But when I got to that age, I wanted to start putting products back on my skin that were going to give to them, not make me break out everywhere, right?
Yes.
So I believe with these kinds of ingredients, and then the smoothness, which I'm about to show you, of putting it on is just gravy.
Yes, it truly is, and you're going to be so amazed. We have a little bit darker than my skin tone, so I just put it on my hand here so you can see, but it just really, you can feel it. Even as I'm putting it on my hand, Allison, I'm feeling that beautiful hydration, and you're looking at sort of like a luminosity. Look at the top hand compared to the bottom. A luminosity, this glow that you're getting, and it truly does give us that airbrushed finish.
Yeah, and listen, we do this a lot with the hands when we're showing, Rachel. I think, what was it? Who was with me last time? Chelsea. Chelsea and I have those veins that you can see in your hands, those blue veins. So I will tell you, when I do this, and listen, I know we're not supposed to do all this, you're supposed to, but look at this. I put a little on this hand with the blue veins. Girl, you can't see nothing.
Oh, you're right. It's so beautiful.
I mean, I have dark blue veins, look.
Yes.
With and without. I mean, you can see that this is without and this is with. You can see the difference.
Absolutely can.
How are you getting full coverage, but then all the good stuff in it? It's possible. It's possible.
It's absolutely possible. Here is Sheila. Now, Sheila is going to take some of the foundation off to show you sort of the different pigmentations and coloration that she has underneath. So look at the way that it absolutely covered, and then she's going to go ahead and reapply. So Allison, tell us what she's placing onto her skin as we're seeing this great coverage.
Yeah, what she's placing onto her skin with that cute little brush, or that cute little sponge, which I love because it's got a holder. She's putting something that's going to hydrate, nourish, moisturize. It's going to boost and glow. It's going to kind of enhance and smooth her skin, which is where all of those good ingredients come from that we were talking about: the marula oil, the shea butter, the vitamin E, and glycerin, which people get a little scared of that. But look, that has been shown to help nourish the skin and provide moisturizer. So we only put a teensy bit in. So don't worry. But you're going to have this nice dewy look versus, Rachel, that caked on look. Girl, I can't stand that look anymore.
No,
I can't do the caked on look anymore.
It's not anything. Look, here's before and after. Look how beautiful this is. Look, it truly looks like she has a filter on, Allison.
It does. This is like you were saying earlier in the show, but before we started, you were like, it's almost like a filter for you. Like I was on doing a TikTok live earlier, Rachel. Okay. I did, I put on some different products and people were like, do you have a filter on? And I'm like, no. And they're like, well, what is that you're wearing? I'm like, well, of course it's the best stuff you could ever get.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, LWYA was come up. The idea of LWYA, of loving who you are, is part about giving back to yourself a little bit.
Yep.
So I want everybody to know that's what this makeup does. It gives back to you and gives you the full coverage that you want, without, seeping into those wrinkles and lines.
Right. And this is the medium, so this is darker than my skin tone. I'm usually kind of a light medium.
Okay, that's okay.
But you're still seeing, look at the coverage that you're getting there. And you can see, right, I could wear this one if I wanted to because it covers that well. And you truly give that beautiful luminosity, that gorgeous glow. And that is really important when we're putting on our first item when it comes to foundation, right? A lot of times we maybe want to make sure we have our moisturizer. You can go with the primer. But honestly, Allison, I don't know if you need a primer with this one. It's just so good. Your skin is beautiful.
You don't have to have it. I'm going to be honest. I feel like everything's built in, Rachel. I think that's the beauty of this line is that everything was kind of built in for you, so you didn't have to chase it, right? I just feel like as women, of course, busy women that we are, girl, okay?
Yes.
We're working, we're doing all the things, okay? We need something that's going to be, first of all, time efficient, okay? And which means I can't sit there for 20 minutes putting on foundation. I just don't have time anymore, girl.
Yep.
I need something that is going to cover quick, give me a nice coverage, and make me feel like I'm not bogged down in makeup.
Yes. And Allison, your skin looks so bright and beautiful as you've been placing that on. Tell us again the good for us or good for our skin ingredients that are in here. While I remind everyone, this is clean beauty and this is cruelty-free.
Yeah, thank you for that. And because we don't like to be mean to our animals, okay? We love all of our little animals, right, Rachel?
Me too.
But we don't test on animals and all of that stuff. But listen, let's talk, because marula oil is known to hydrate and add a natural glossy shine to your skin, okay? That's what marula oil does, in case anybody didn't know. When you start adding in shea butter, it's going to nourish your skin while it moisturizes it. So you've got a lot of active things happening there. The vitamin E helps boost the glow. It kind of gives you a nice smooth look, and it provides for that even application that you want. And then, like we said, that glycerin is just going to give you a teeny touch, right, of that little dewiness that you want to your skin, because, honey, cakey's out and dewy's in. I'm telling y'all.
It is. It truly is. And this is that perfect dewiness. You're going to see our beautiful hosts and our models wearing the different shades in just a moment, so you can choose the perfect shade for you. So take a look here, from fair to light, light medium, a medium, medium tan. You've got the tan, the rich tan. Leah is in that rich and Jane is in the deep. Fair is limited, so go ahead and check out, but look how beautiful that gorgeous skin is on all of these amazing ladies. All right, make sure you check
Rachel,
out if you're card for this one.
Can I quickly speak to this?
Please, Allison,
just
yes.
to the colors, please.
Yep.
Can I speak to this?
Please, go ahead.
If you are fair, if you're that fair porcelain skin type, you would go fair. And I know we're limited on that. So if you are that gal, go ahead and get it. When you start getting into light medium, you're going to be somebody who kind of burns easy. Okay. So that's going to be your perfect skin tone. If you burn easily, that light medium is going to be your best friend. And you can go back and forth based on the season it is with those colors. When you start getting into medium tan, you're going to see those girls that kind of stay olive all year, right? They're that olive skin tone. The tan as well, the tan and the rich tan and the rich are kind of going to bring out that golden tone. And then when you see, like we see Jane here, our beautiful Jane in the deep, there's going to be no golden tones to that. It's going to be a rich, deep color. So these colors, we've got a color for everybody. Sorry,
Perfect.
Rachel, I didn't mean to do that.
Please don't apologize, Allison. I should have asked you earlier to help us explain that. I really appreciate your expertise there. So thank you so much.